Hello everyone. I wanted to give you a brief introduction to our next activity in solar system formation that is going to be due the following Tuesday. Solar system formation is an important topic for astronomy because it's going to tell us how we get from the stars that form to the planets that form. A little bit later we'll talk about star formation itself, but we want to talk a little bit about what happens to clouds of dust and gas as they collapse and form the disks that eventually wind up forming planets like our own. In your solar system formation activity, what you're asked to do is look at several pieces of evidence of our solar system to get an understanding of what sorts of pieces of information we have to explain with whatever solar system model we happen to come up with. Whatever solar system formation model we have has to be able to explain all of the features of our solar system. So if we take a moment here on screen to look at the types of data we can gather about our solar system, we can gather data about the orbits, we can gather data about the rotation of the solar system, and we can also gather data about the composition of the planets in the solar system. And so those are the three pieces of information we're going to look at to see if we can come up with some explanation for how the solar system formed. In our solar system, the first thing you'll notice is that most of the planets, not all, but most of the planets happen to have circular orbits or roughly circular orbits. They're very close to circular. They don't have much ellipticity or eccentricity. The other thing you'll notice about our solar system is that everything orbits in the same direction. Everything goes counterclockwise. Not everything, most things go counterclockwise. All of the planets orbit counterclockwise. Some of the planets rotate most of the planets rotate counterclockwise with a couple of exceptions, namely Venus, which is tilted on its head and it rotates clockwise relative to north. And you can see that here in the notation CCW or CW. So Venus, for example, its revolution is going around the sun. The orbit around the sun is in counterclockwise, and the rotation is clockwise. And so that means that you can think of, if your thumb is the North Pole, then if your thumb of the North Pole is aligned with the planet, then the rotation is going to go around like this. Anything that's rotating with the North Pole up is going to be counterclockwise. Anything rotating with the North Pole down is going to be clockwise, looking down from the North Pole. And so something happened to Venus to effectively flip it on its head. So I want you to take a look at these data and try to come up with an explanation for why the solar system is the way it is and how it might have formed. Once you've got a chance to look at the data, you can go through and answer these questions on the worksheet that's provided for the activity, which you can see here, and that'll give you an opportunity to kind of come up with your own explanation for how the solar system formed. So that's the main goal of that activity.